Wow, what a way to start this edition of BCW. Welcome, everybody. I'm Joe Souza along with Mr. Tubbs. What a way to open it with Joe Show making his way to the ring. These matches are sanctioned by the Oregon State Athletic Commission as well as Blue Collar Wrestling.
That is correct, my friend. Joe Show, he's one of my favorite guys around the Pacific Northwest. When you talk psychology, when you talk about getting into somebody's head, Joe Show is the one. Not only does he do it before the match, but during the matches, he is constantly looking for opportunities to try to get under the skin of his opponent, get them distracted, get them to make a mistake. He doesn't do it with outside interference. It's all in his head.
Well, we've seen him do it. He likes playing mind games. And like I said, you got to be here to see this live. Be here live at ringside every Sunday night at 6 p.m. If you can't catch us at live, check us out on TV on Comcast 21 and 11, Verizon 22 and 32. Go to the website, facebook.com/Blue Collar Wrestling. Or if you have a question for us or your favorite wrestler, give us an email at bluecollarwrestling@msn.com or give us a call at 971-217-8BCW. That's 8229.
Now, for folks who didn't see that episode, see that match, it wasn't long ago Joe Show made his return to BCW after being gone for a few months. One of the first things he did was come out during a match of DeMarcus James, interfering, costing DeMarcus that match. So this match tonight has got to be in response to that situation. We don't know why Joe Show chose to do the things that he did, just that he wanted to make a big splash coming in, and DeMarcus, incredibly fan favorite here in BCW, just was the target he chose, I guess.
So what you're saying is we got a possible grudge match here. This could be a main event anywhere in the Northwest. These two have a lot of heat together. And speaking of heat, talk to Simply Tommy Celsius about DeMarcus James. He's got some issues with him, and now Mr. James has some issues with Joe Show. So, wow. Being that said, referee checking the attire of both principals. We'll get the bell rung, get this match underway.
Now, DeMarcus James, everybody knows that I don't like him. We have a little bit of a past together ourselves, and, he's just so over the top. I love the fans. But I have to say, he is still one of the hardest working men in the Pacific Northwest. Every weekend, usually both Saturday and Sunday, he's working somewhere up in Washington, Portland area, Salem, over on the coast. He's got a match somewhere.
Well, BCW, a very exciting promotion, and especially recently, Mean Mike Miller had his last match as a wrestler. He was in a tag team match, and it made the headlines of the Oregonian, not the sports page, ladies and gentlemen, the front page. I mean, this is how important BCW wrestling is, how important Mike Miller is, legendary wrestler here in the Northwest. And for you fans that missed the show, yes, he brought Lucille with him.
Yeah, that show was off the hook. We ran out of chairs. I had people standing along each of the walls. It was a great show to be at live, but you never know what kind of action it's going to bring. Right now, Joe Show and DeMarcus starting this match.
Well, it's a feeling-out process. Series of go-behinds, leg trip into the takedown. Very nicely done by Joe Show. Now, Show, very talented man, but he has an agenda. He's got issues with DeMarcus James. So we'll just have to see how this match pans out, so to speak.
This will be an interesting clash of styles. I mean, both guys are about the same height and weight. but they wrestle two very distinctly different styles. Like I said, Joe Show likes to get into your head, likes to be clever, do things that you're not expecting, and he's more of a technical wrestler when he actually decides to wrestle. DeMarcus has a technical side too, but he's incredibly fast, runs the ropes, goes to the top rope, and he's a former boxer, so you don't want to get him in a fist fight because normally he's going to come up on top of that one.
Oh, without a doubt. Go behind has Show in the front chancery, James does. Referee, he's watching the action intensely, asking Show if he wants to give it up. He's saying no.
DeMarcus, normally he likes to move fast and hit hard. Joe Show, normally if he's in control, he likes to slow it down and really apply pressure to a leg, to an elbow, to a shoulder, whatever he chooses.
Now, just to give you an idea about this, how top-notch this promotion is, this match could have and should have been the main event, but because of the talent pool that we have here in BCW, this is our opening match. And it's not saying anything bad or negative about these two, is that the talent load is so full here in BCW, it's just coming out the seams, Mr. Tubbs.
Now see, the referee's trying to say that Joe Show that was a dirty move, but Joe Show, he hasn't been around a while, he just hasn't read the rule book recently. But that was one of those clever moves that you don't expect, literally picking up an opponent and dropping them on the ropes like that. Highly unorthodox, but that's exactly what Joe Show likes to hit you with.
Well, it worked. It came out of nowhere.
All Joe Show cares about is that after the match is over, people remember him more than anything else. And those kind of moves, definitely you remember them when he's done.
It will leave an impact. Has Show, whips him to the buckle. James coming at him. Oh, double knee right to the sternum.
And there was that speed I was telling you about with DeMarcus James. When he takes over, it's all about quickness.
Oh. Now, both men are claiming they kicked each other up there, dare I say, but mind games by DeMarcus James. Baseball slide right into the groin of Joe Show, and he's going on after him.
DeMarcus trying to play Joe Show's own game with the psychological attack there. And a big smack right on the head.
Shoots him back in the ring. He's in. Oh, senton, very nicely done. Goes to the press. Into the ropes, however.
Bad position, though. Joe Show didn't even have to reach out for the ropes.
Series of punches. Back to the head. Leg trip by Show. Oh, no. Very highly unorthodox move there. I'll leave it at that.
And now Joe Show is playing DeMarcus's game there, pretending to have a low blow there when he did one to DeMarcus.
Well, he nailed him in the hamstring as well, so besides in the groin area and the hamstring, James is in a lot of trouble. Show putting the boots to him, showing no mercy. Referee counting him off.
Oh, and putting what weight he has, dropping it right across the throat there and just leaving that pressure there. I mean, that's 200 pounds right across the throat.
Oh, no, without a doubt. And also trying to get into the head of the referee, trying to intimidate the referee. You're not going to intimidate the referees here in BCW. It's just not going to happen. Has him hooked. Show does. Oh, suplex. That can do it. There's the press. 1, 2, 2 count only.
Well, I think Joe knew that DeMarcus wasn't going to get pinned yet. I don't think he's taken enough damage. I think he's just trying to pose, trying to let the fans know that he feels he's confident enough to win this. And as I said earlier, he took control and he slowed it down. He's sizing up DeMarcus for each shot. Now a camel clutch.
Oh, shades of the original Sheik, shades of the Iron Sheik. Both of them Hall of Fame wrestlers. This is a submission hold.
Not only is it beautifully done, but Joe Show has taken the time to argue with the audience as well.
Wow, he's getting into the head of the referee, getting into the head of the fans, and he's wrenching the head of DeMarcus James.
DeMarcus trying to get a little leverage underneath him, but Joe Show takes that away.
Leaps up and just lands on his back. He's going for the camel clutch again. He's got it. And right in the face of the referee, he's asking him, he's in DeMarcus James' face, asking him if he wants to give it up. He's shaking his head no. Now, he's able to move those hands. But again, Joe Show leaps up and just lowers the boom on the lower backside of DeMarcus James. James is in a whole pile of trouble.
And you know, that lower back, it is one of the worst places to have tweaked or get injured. Not just wrestling, but almost anywhere, because it affects everything you do. There's very little you can do without twisting or clenching the muscles in the lower back.
Oh, no! He went to the well one too many times, got nailed there, and got punched for his trouble. Clothesline by James. Clothesline again. Oh, he's got his dander up. He's been out of shape. Trifecta, that's a third one. Rolls him, goes to the press. Two count only. Now, Joe Show, he is one tough bird, I'll tell you.
Now, am I mistaken? Is this like turned into America's Funniest Videos? Do we need a counter for how many low blows are taking place in this match? I think this is very quickly going to reach a record if it keeps up.
I left my counter at home, Mr. Tubbs. How about yours?
And that looked like a knee drop to the ribs or the elbow there. Joe Show definitely not in a position he likes.
Oh, he's got him. Oh, he's threatening to stomp him there. Joe Show saying no, he doesn't want that. But instead he gets the leg drop right on the sternum. 1, 2. So close. Ref's hand was coming down for 3.
Yeah, Joe Show here, a couple close ones. He's going to have to turn up the heat here if he has any chance of winning. Right now, DeMarcus is on top of him, and he's keeping up the pressure, going to the top rope.
He's on the top. He's on the high rent district. What's going to happen here? Oh, no. Got nailed right in the sternum. Both knees went up in the air.
Yeah, Joe Show waited, decided to make it look like he was still winded, when in fact he was just waiting for DeMarcus to jump. That's more like the Joe Show I know. He's got this dynamic Hollywood personality, wants to be the center stage. And what is he doing here?
He's got him in a backbreaker. Inverted body vice. This can do it.
This is not the kind of move we normally see from Joe Show, but maybe when he's in there with a man that's a little bit smaller, he can get away with it.
Well, he nailed him with a big-time clothesline. Let's see what happens here. Two count only. This is a nip and tuck match. Back and forth. Both men evenly matched. And, oh, no, now he's biting. He's biting Joe Show.
Look at what that degenerate is doing. I can't believe the ref should have disqualified him right then.
Well, the referee, he's being lenient on the latitude of the rules between both principals.
Dang it, DeMarcus. They're serving spaghetti right over there at the concession stand. You need to eat something before you come out here next time.
Oh, my goodness. Touch him with a clothesline. Oh, no. 1, 2. He just slammed him. One arm slam right to the mat, and that almost costed him the match. DeMarcus James kicked up at the count of 2.
I didn't even see that one coming. That was a very nice counter move.
Yes, indeed. Now, Joe Show, he's saying that's it. Roundhouse right. That puts James on the ropes. Again.
Joe Show not known for his brawling skills, though.
Series of punches. Headbutt.
Hey, he stole my move.
Clothesline. Landed on the back of his head. All of his weight there. Goes to the press. 2 count only. This has just become a back alley brawl. This is just basically the rule book has just been thrown away. They're just going at each other.
And Buddy Highway, what's he doing out here?
Whoa, I didn't see him.
He's got the championship belt.
Oh, no. Now, Buddy Highway, he went to aim for Joe Show, I believe. He said he ducked, and he nailed DeMarcus James. And
I think Joe Show's thinking that if Buddy was trying to hit him, then DeMarcus should have been disqualified when he ducked. I don't know. This is just one big controversy.
DeMarcus James wins the match on disqualification.
And what is Buddy doing out here? I mean, last I knew he didn't really have anything against either of these men.
Obviously, he's got some issues. He came in the ring with the championship belt. We weren't too sure who he was going to nail or go after, but he went at DeMarcus James got nailed, and that constitutes disqualification, which means he wins the match. And Joe's show, he gets the loser's part of the money. So, as the old saying goes, it sounds like Buddy Highway's got some splaining to do.
Well, hopefully we get some clarity. But in the meantime, folks, we have to take a break. There's your winner, DeMarcus James. We'll be right back.